Hi guys, welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name is Kate. Today I am doing my November 2020 wrap up. So, let's talk about the books I read. I read a total of, I have 4 books here, and then I read a comic on Libby, and I read a thriller, 6, and then I think I've read Skipping Christmas last month, and I'm not sure what that book is. So, let's talk about the books that I read. I don't have my physical copies, or I didn't read. So let's talk about the comic. I read Miles Behind Us by Robert Kirkman. It's the second volume in the Walking Dead book series. I've read this before. I've read this volume before, so I wasn't surprised by anything that happened. But some major, that was the end of the first volume, wasn't it? They got to Herschel's farm, and they're making their way to the prison by the end of it. So, yeah, I mean, I think I gave it 3 stars. It's not anything huge or special, or, there was some deaths, some horrible deaths in there, but, not much. You find out that Dale and Andrew are banging, and you're just like, okay, here we go. They love each other. They're both consenting adults. It's okay, I guess. Okay, so let's talk about the thriller I read on Libby. I read One by One by Ruth Ware. I gave this 3 stars. I think it had an interesting premise of the 2 dual perspectives, and I was feeling a lot of, and then there were none vibes, but I think what's good and interesting about And Then There Were None is that although you don't get so much of their backstory, but there are backstories to every single character there, and finding out why they're there and why what's happening to them is all a part of the fun of reading. And Then There Were None, whereas this one by one, it's all there from the beginning, and I didn't find the killer all that interesting, why they were doing what they were doing, so I was not very, very impressed with it, but it was okay. So I like the music aspect of it, the social media music aspect of it. I think that was kind of fun twist. And then I don't have my copy. I don't know where it is right now. I read Skipping Christmas, which is the book that, if you didn't know, is based off the movie Christmas with the Cranks is based off of. It's very racist, and a lot of it I'm like, why do people care so much? Why are you spending that much money when you're like, seems like you're rebuying a lot of Christmas stuff when you can cut out a lot of Christmas stuff you're spending at Christmas by not rebuying Christmas decorations? I don't know. A lot of it seemed really dumb, and you can cut out a lot of it, and people don't care anymore about that kind of stuff, so it just seemed very, very dumb. And yeah, so let's get on to my physical books. I read The Last Seance by Agatha Christie. This is a collection of short stories that she wrote. I'm not sure which one was one that's never been published in America before. I really liked the one that the book's named after, The Last Seance. That was a pretty creepy one. None of them are like jumping out at me right now. There were some short stories. I didn't hate them as much. So they're okay. Nothing really stood out of this, so three stars all around. And then, of course, we had our Rye Line books, so I read the Red Pyramid and the Throne of Fire. These are the first and second books in the Kane Chronicles series. I really like Throne of Fire. Throne of Fire is probably my favorite of the series because we get a lot more character development and we get new characters that I really, really enjoy in this series. So I think Throne of Fire is my favorite of the series. And me and my best friend who is reading these with me, we were discussing whether or not we liked the Kane Chronicles or Heroes of Olympus more. And we both agreed we think we like the Kane Chronicles a lot more than the Heroes of Olympus series, just because the Kane Chronicles, Rick Riordan is very good with a small main cast of characters. You can have your side characters, and they're sort of interesting, and they can have backstories, and they can, play some part. I'm sorry, I'm moving forward. Hi. So they play some part in the story, but they don't play so much of a huge part of the story. And Rick Riordan's very good at that. But I think in Heroes of Olympus, he took on too much with having the main cast being 7 characters, and then not only that, but in the last book, adding 2 more perspectives that added to the story, but it felt like you have 7 characters already. You're doing too much, Rick, in Heroes of Olympus, I think. So that's why I think the Kane Chronicles is much, much, much better series. Although I really do enjoy Mark of Athena and House of Hades, and I've said that House of Hades is my favorite book Rick Riordan has ever written, but House of Hades does not make up for the lack of character development, lack of just in general. Up until the last book, Jason is really kind of boring. I really hate to say that. He's very OP, and that's his whole story. His whole thing is that he's OP. The thing with Percy is he is very OP, but you forget about it so much that you're like, he does something huge, and you're like, wait a second, I forgot you could do that. You can literally create a hurricane, but you're like my precious cinnamon roll. So I think Jason needed more character to him, and I think Frank really needed more character to him. These characters seem to have fallen to the side. Piper got a little bit more, but I think Piper also deserved a lot more. Alright, sorry guys. And my view changed. Anyways. Okay. Last one. I'm gonna talk about Raven. Teen Titans Raven. By Kami Garcia and Gabriel Piccolo. I love this so much. It is so good. Oh my gosh. Why haven't I read this sooner? Oh my gosh. So this is the backstory for Raven from Teen Titans. This is Kami Garcia and Gabriel Piccolo's take on her backstory. And this is obviously a series because I've already started reading Beast Boy, also by the same people, and they are connected. And Slade keeps showing up, and Slade seems to be, how do I put it, putting the Teen Titans together? Question mark? Slade is getting the Teen Titans together, and not in a oh, I'm a bad guy kind of guy. No, he's like, hey, I know how to kill your dad, to Raven. And to Beast Boy, I haven't really gotten to that. I haven't gotten to the part. But Slade is, it's kind of weird. Slade showed up and I was like, excuse me? Hi? I mean, you can't have Teen Titans without Slade, but like, hi? What? Okay. I mean, we had Trigon in this. And if I was to nitpick, the part with Trigon is very, very short. Like, Trigon is supposed to be, if you go back and watch the original Teen Titans and watch season 4 specifically of Teen Titans, the original, Trigon is scary. So scary. And the ending of season 4 is 3 parts and it's massive. And oh my gosh, just go back and watch it. And in every other instance I've seen of Trigon, I haven't read the comics much. I need to. But in every other instance of Trigon, this and Titans, he's been such a small role. And it bothers me so much that he gets taken down so easily. And just, boom, Trigon's done. It's starting to irritate me. But I love Raven, and I'm so excited for Beast Boy Loves Raven that comes out next year. Oh, I love this series. I love Teen Titans. This is where my love of superheroes began, with the original Teen Titans TV show. So, very, very excited to see where this goes. So, that has been my wrap up. I read $7, which is not bad. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next